How's everyone doing? Here's another quick little update on the 1939 Buick project. What I'm doing is, if you don't know, or if you do know, or if you're just starting to pay attention, I'm making the rear suspension a truck arm. Now, a truck arm is these long arms here. The axle will sit right here, both sides. You can see I just got a mocked up pipe here where the axle would be. And the bars go all the way up to the front, pretty much usually right where the transmission crossmember is, or right behind the yoke, or even with the yoke is where you want to put the pivot. And then back here, this is where the coil spring will be sitting. Eventually we're going to make an airbag system, and I can put the airbag right on that, so that'll be easy. These pieces here are actually from the 39 Buick. They had a torque tube, but it was kind of set up the same way as a truck arm. Other than having two pivots, it just had a big ball socket that went to in between the X-frame, and then there was like a small little jump between that and where the transmission was on the Buick with the straight 8. Obviously we're not using that system, so this is what I came up with. They used this on 60s and 70s Chevy pickups. I'm pretty sure half ton and 3/4 ton. Somebody did tell me once a 1 ton, but I've never seen that. And NASCAR, that's what the NASCAR cars are. It's pretty much the same system as the truck arm. So what I got going on here, I'm going to do a double U-bolt. So it'll be, flip this over. So this is simulating my axle tube coming across. I got 2 holes drilled out for this U-bolt. These holes here were actually the original holes that held the Buick rear end on. And it was kind of weird how they did it, and I'm not going to redo that because it was hard. I'll get normal U-bolts, and I got 2 holes drilled through the box steel, and I just didn't feel safe running 1 U-bolt, so we're going to put 2 in. I got enough room here. But to make it so you can tighten it up without crushing everything, I got spacers that come all the way up to where the nut is, and it's pretty much even with the bottom of the tubing. This one's a little bit lower, but I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to get these welded in pretty strong. When I get everything done inside here, I'm still going to box this all in. I'll make a plate that comes, pretty much even all the way to up here maybe, and I'll bring it over, and then I'll box this all in so it's good and strong. I might make a gusset from here to come down, just missing this bolt where the spring bolt's on. Because this isn't very thick. It's thick, but not that thick. So that's what I'm doing right now. This one here is before I get anything to it. It's just wide open. So, and they're just tacked on. Nothing's really welded yet. Just kind of getting going at this. And on this side, I just got polyurethane bushings. That should work. And they're welded in all the way around as far as I can go inside, and then they're welded on the outside. So that's where we're at. So back to welding for me. Alright, we're back. Got one done. Welded up these holes that didn't need it anymore. Put a couple holes here so I can weld it to this box tubing right here. Just tacked it in really good. It's welded here, and there's a couple other spots, and that tubing comes all the way to here. And I got welded on. Welded up all the holes so nothing would get inside here. Welded this up. This is actually a hole where the lever shock would go through back in when it was a Buick, or 39 Buick. Don't need that no more. And like I said, I boxed it all in on the other side. Got my tubes here for the U-bolt. So that goes all the way to the other side, so you can't crush none of this. These are actually 350 Chevy wrist pins. Worked out perfect. These holes here, that's the other set of U-bolts on this side. I'll put 2 U-bolts. I still have to drill this out, and I'm going to drop in a wrist pin in either one of these and weld them in. I wasn't going to. I figured this is pretty thick stuff, but yeah, just to be safe. And I got this side all boxed in with another tube here. This is where the spring bolts will come through, and eventually the airbag will probably get bolted through that. So that's what happened. That's what we got done. Still have to do that one yet, but spent an hour cutting and trimming and welding. And you want to look at my welds? I'm no professional, but they're not bad considering. And that's it. U-bolt will go in like that. Axle comes through here. So the U-bolt in this one, so it'll be double U-bolted. And then the axle, when the axle's in here, what I'll do is I'll weld on a stop on both sides so the axle can't twist, because just the U-bolts, they ain't gonna hold it. And we'll have it. So tomorrow I'll do that one, because it's already 9 o'clock and it's a school night. Gotta get up early for work, so that's enough for one day. Thanks for watching.